What are you really here for?
Is it to prove someone wrong?
Or to prove yourself right?
Dive him. Send it. They're catching up to me, man.
What a win, Dan. P1.
Yes! Yes! Come on!
Welcome everyone to round 2 here in League 1 of the Assetto Formula Open racing. It's a Malaysian Grand Prix for Sepang, as we see in the background there, home of the Malaysian motorsports. Today, the track layout, 15 corners around the spectacular track, held final Grand Prix in Formula 1, held back in 2017. A fantastic Grand Prix till then, but now we have old cars, 1999 cars driving here. So we have Yap and Sarah both tied for the lead of the Drivers' Championship with 22 points, and Sunny GP are leading the team championship with 41 points ahead of Minerva by 12 points. This is round 2. After Sunny GP had a double win basically last time round, we are looking forward to an an interesting weekend ahead of us tonight for League 1. And with me today in the commentary box, joining me is, of course, the owner, Mano, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hello everybody. Hope you're all having a lovely time. And thank you to Foxy for having me on the stream.
So currently we are in qualifying. It is bit set up weirdly, so I can switch scenes. What we're only seeing is the cars in the pit lane. Manu can explain why.
Yep. So this session, and initially for the last time we were here racing, the plan was to have local qualifying. We didn't get that working last time. We did have that working this time, so that meant that the stream wasn't actually able to see anyone setting the laps. So we decided to start the stream now, just as qualifying's wrapping up. Foxy, would you like to run us through the grid order before we get into race 1?
Currently, the grid order standing: Peter Prentic is leading off in qualifying with a lap time of 1:46.115, followed by Jaap Wagenvoort with a basically 31/10 difference with 1:46.423. Then by George Caro with a 1:46.544. And then going down the grid, we have Alk Rimkuna starting in P4 with a 1:46.575, and Ben Kenobi in P5. Noah Sparks in P6, Valo Derek in P7, Tom Zhu in P8, Lily Habrakova in P9, and Ryan Hawk in P10. I'll be telling up top 10 as currently we have 20 drivers on the 19 drivers on the grid, and it can all change for the race start. As we see now, finally, qualifying comes to an end. We will see the cars line up on the grid any second now. We have a new HUD as well for today, with an improved look. Happy to say it has worked like a charm. Looking for everyone to basically the 30 seconds between qualifying and race 1 to be changed. It's 30-second countdown. So, Manu, anything you want to say before the race 1 starts?
Yeah, well, absolutely. We've had honestly, in Turkey, amazing class racing that we saw in the first round. Very, very aggressive, very intense, and we're obviously coming into round 2 now. Obviously, absence of Andy Park, who we did think it was showing a lot of strong pace, but unfortunately couldn't make it here today. So, and what better way than Petar Prentic to take the opportunity to take pole position here? He was showing a lot of strong pace for SRT. He's put it on pole. Jaap Wagenvoort, who is currently leading the Drivers' Championship, tied with Sara Malfeitova, who isn't here either. So Minerva, they came doors banging, but now it looks like they're gonna have to do some damage limitation today. The grid is very mixed up as well. We've got Rain Racers joining us on the grid as well, replacing Aaron's role, and they've currently put their car in 5th, Ben Kenobi, so solid lap time from him. And now we have 30 seconds until the race starts. So, yeah, what's your predictions?
Oh, it is
going to be on top.
It's difficult to say that because it's going to be all over the place for the race. Qualifying can only set us up for that much. But with 9 seconds remaining, the lights are on your screen. We have 2 lights, that is, I need to fix for the next one. With 3, 4, 5 lights. And it's go here for round race 1 and round 2. And it's a good start by Peter Prentic, already putting himself in the middle with Jaap Wagenvoort looking for the outside. George Caro already looking for the slips. He's going. It's going to be 3 wide for the leaders. Who can take it? It's going to be, oh, that's cut between the top 3 leaders, and it's Ben Kenobi going into turn 2 in the lead. Incredible. Oh, that is a huge incident. How many cars are involved there?
Jesus, man, that was quite a lot. I didn't think it'd be that crazy of a lap 1, but I think what can you expect with that many cars out on track? Absolute pandemonium as Ben Kenobi for Rain Racers in what is basically their first race. Brand new team on the grid, currently in 1st place with Noah Sparks just behind George Caro, currently making his reserve debut in the Mitsubishi Rally Art car, making a move on the Sony GP of Warlord de Rick. The last race winner, currently in P4, so he'll be looking to see if he can move up the grid as well. And Lily Rabakrova in the Minerva, reserving in space of Andy Park, trying to see if they can pick up some points for Minerva's title campaign. So, absolutely insane start though, I've got to say that.
Entering now Sector 3 out of turn 10 and 11. It's a difficult complex of corners here. Long right-handers with easy to go wide. The AstroTurf is really slippery on these cars. We need to be careful not to go too wide here. But now going through the habit of turn 14 with Ben Kenobi starting in P12. Down the grid. Oh, that's no Sparks round of turn 14. He just clipped the apex, I believe, just a bit too much. Hits the barrier with its rear wing and rejoins. It's going to drop down even more position, sadly, here. We will see Tom and Eric going through 3 wide, maybe entering the hairpin of the final corner of turn 15 now. It's a wide corner, and it is Tom going for the inside and gets position, and it's Ben Kenobi going for the fastest lap, of course, lap 1. But it's already so close together. There's a car round as well in the final sector. That's Bastian off the track, and I think also about to leave as well. That is unfortunate. Where is a car? Stopped at the side of the road. It's just sad to see there.
Yeah, I mean, Bastian Krab, not the best showing in Hockenheim. And now it looks like he's going to be retiring out of this race as well. Had a lot of issues with his wheel. Sad to see him go. We've got a battle here for what appears to be P8 between Tom Zeu, Petar Prentic, and Noah Sparks. Petar will be looking to see if he can get back up into the points-paying positions, especially after that absolute horror start. You know, he was on pole and then got absolutely spun around, but he's made the move look quite easy. It's now Noah Sparks' turn to get ahead of the Tiger Sport car, and looks to see that he's picked that up. It looks like one of the Solvalaus just went off there at the back. Hopefully they've kept it clean, and it's that sort of double right-hander that really catches out a lot of drivers, and is where you can make most of the time. But Petar Prentic currently on a roll as he's just, it looks like Ollie Feeder's just gone off there for the CHP team, and the rejoin hasn't been too successful either. He's absolutely tanked the car and sent it into a spin. Thankfully not onto the wall, so he can keep that going, but definitely not an ideal start to his AFO career.
There's already a lot of time lost. It is gone. His tires are absolutely shot. But going back for the battle of P8, also I believe it's gone up to now P6 as well, with Peter Prentic there up in front. With the slipstream now, Noah Sparks, we saw in Turkey that the slipstream is absolutely important in these cars, and it looks Noah Sparks tried to fake the dummy on the outside but couldn't manage to keep it by. But in the back, it's Algedin Kunas trying to battle Tom Zui here, and it's just barely make it possible. He's side by side towards turn 1. Who's going to be brave on the brakes there? It is going to be quite an important braking zone here, because it depends where you are. For turn 2 on the left-hander, and Rim Kunas decides sideways and backs out of that to go behind for turn 3. But it's very close between all these cars. So close, when so many straights, the cars really show their most potential in the slipstream. So how will this go on?
Yeah, it's looking very hectic as I'm looking at the stats out now just at the front. It looks like your Caro, if that's how you pronounce his name, set one of the fastest laps of the race. Now currently looking on into the back of Ben Kenobi in the Rain Racers car, who I'm sure will be absolutely gassed if he could bring home a win for his team. Considering I know the season's just started, but genuinely a team I thought would be near the back of the grid, currently absolutely slapping up at the top. But the Mitsubishi Ralliart of Yorkaro is looking to see if he can bring it closer, and bring it closer he is doing. Currently pulling a gap on Warlord Derrick in third by about 5 seconds. So insane pace from these two. Definitely keep an eye on those two for sure.
Oh, there's a spin, I believe. Nearly seeing Yorkaro nearly going sideways. He's about to switch back to the other cars in the back as a splat's going on. But we have for P3 now Lily Habrakova, who started in 16th up to P4 after that hectic turn 1, lap 1. Looking for the outside. Who is going to be brave on the brakes? For the outside. Could turn into a switchback. Vado locks the tires, but keeps a good momentum for the exit. But looks to be straight for a good exit still there by for P3 driver. Vado, there's a spinner, but we've lost the car. So just the leaderboard's having a bit of a trouble, as I think it says. Oh, there's a bad rejoin by Gini, nearly going into Vado there into turn 1.
Yeah, and that's what we always say. We're always asking people to learn how to rejoin the track safely. It's the #1 rule that we're trying to reinforce, and yet for some reason there's always a couple of offenders in every single race that we run. As Warlord Derrick makes the move up into P2, and Jab Wagenvort now currently trying to see if he can eye a move on the Minerva. And these two, I've got to say, they've been working absolutely perfectly together. They know, I think, if I need to pick 2 teammates to work together, it's going to be Warlord and it's going to be Jab Wagenvort, 100%. They've just been, like, the amount of teamwork I've seen in the last round, and now here, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to pull some tactic to get Lily out of the way here and maximize the points for the team. Now, as Yorkaro, is he in the lead? I'm not entirely sure what's happened there.
We lost Ben. We lost Ben.
Did we lose Ben?
Ben dropped down all the way down to 16th. I was about to tell you that, but what has happened out of the happen? I saw that that Varo managed to up himself into P2 without no explanation. That is interesting. What happened to our leader of the race, Ben Kenobi, is all the way down to 16th with a gap of 70 seconds to the leaders.
Yeah,
interesting.
Definitely confused as to what's happened there. I'm going to check the live timings and see if there's any sort of reason. But in the meantime, it is Warlord Derrick currently trying to defend the position from P2. Now, this is a big straight, a lot of slipstream. What are we going to see heading down into this corner?
On board with Jab Wagenvort. Lily looks defensively inside. It's Jab still even squeezing himself on a little bit of tarmac. Does he have the grip to keep that up? And he does. That's a beautiful overtake. So we have the Sony GP cars 2-3 now. But York, pardon me, seems to be already far ahead. 7.74 seconds. That is quite a gap, and I believe there's a team call here. Yap promotes himself out to P2 with Valo leaving him by, but big lockup. It's a 4-way battle now for P2.
Yeah, it looks like team orders played into effect there. I'm not sure if I would have pulled the trigger that early with so many cars behind. Maybe pull a bit of a gap first, but you know, I'm not on the pit wall for Sony GP, so I don't know what they've been discussing heading into this one. But Jab Wagenvort released into second place and now has clean air to go and hunt the Mitsubishi in first place. And I think Warlord Derrick will now try to play a bit of a defensive position as we've got Petar Prensic, who came back out of nowhere, who'll be wanting to reclaim the win after being shafted at the start. It's I think yeah, rightfully so. And like now we've got a lot of the contenders with very high pace. Obviously, Petar Prensic got pole by around about half a second, so definitely keep an eye on him. He's got pace and he's got bucket loads of it. As we've got Lily Habrakova, I think, dropped down a couple of positions there. Now Noah Sparks getting up into 5th. I thought I saw him spinning earlier in the race, so it's a bit surprising to see him up in 5th, but yeah.
Sparks starting P13. Lily seemed to be a bit caught out of nowhere after that little overtake by Peter Prendick into the hairpin of turn 9. That was a good overtake there, but Lily got caught so surprised that lost the position to Noah Sparks. But now it's in the slipstream again. It's going towards turn 1. Who's going to be brave on the brakes? Is there going to be an overtake here? That's quite a prime overtaking spot of the long straight. And there's Lily sending it for the inside and keeps it there in front. Places a car in a beautiful position, but Noah could have the down under advantage with the grip on the exit. And it's going to be very close between the two. There's barely a hair between the two towards turn 4. Good overtaking opportunity again with a hard braking zone. And it looks that Noah tries to take that opportunity, but there's a bit of collision. And it is Lily off with Noah clipping the rear end and the two teammates. I believe there's Peter Prentic who got past Valo as well in that turn 4 complex of the right hand 90-degree corner. It was a good overtake by Peter. It's very under the radar after that Lily incident.
Yeah, absolutely. All the cars bunched up. Peter Prentic holding sort of a train almost, even though he's one of the fastest cars on track. I'm going to bring your attention to Kenobi again. I'm not entirely sure if he's actually lapped, because he's still racing Caro for position, it seems. As what the heck did I just see there? That looked like a very, very dangerous rejoin from one of the Dark Stars.
That was a GD spun round.
Might have to look into getting them. But as you can clearly see, it's not like he's lost track position to the Mitsubishi. So I don't know if he's just not had a lap logged onto him. So I think we'll have to take a look into the timings afterwards and just see if anything actually happened there. But for the moment, I mean, on the timing screens, yes, George Caro currently in the lead, but I mean, Ben Kenobi's still there.
I have to say, after that little jump from him down to 17th, he's now a lap that it's counting. Some laps does not count, because I did see no error by Ben Kenobi. He just dropped down for no reason. That was interesting.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to see if I can get that lap back to him. But anyway, you continue having a look of seeing what's going on. I mean, Ajiri crashed with another crash apparently. That does not look. I'm just looking on the timings here. It looks like he's having some very horrific rejoins.
Sparks going off, cutting the grass. A very expensive lawnmower, as you say, but that's Lily now with a good run with Aug coming out of nowhere on the screen. Pardon me for the choice of wording there. For turn 4, now it's going to be a freeway battle for P5. Interesting that Aug managed to keep himself in a bit of a hidden spot. We saw them qualifying, being 2-3. They have the pace behind them, but it was just not the luck. As I said it in race 1, it really in round 1, it really is. Racing isn't just about pure pace; it is also about the luck behind it. And it seems that just the teammates of Aug and pardon me, I believe that was pardon me, was Bayer? The teammates are having issues. Peter Prentic, that's it. Pardon me. The two were not really lucky into turn 1, but getting himself back up to where they're supposed to be. Peter Prentic in P3, supposedly P4 if we find the issue with the time of Ben Kenobi, because you are right on the timing board. He's on the minimap. He's also right there, right in front.
Yeah, if you want to quickly cut back to Kenobi, I think they're both having a bit of a battle for the leads. I'm obviously assuming that Kenobi is in the lead here. And down, and here makes the move.
Oh, wow.
Yore Caro down the inside, bit of a switcheroo there. Can Ben Kenobi see if he can make a move? And on the lead car, nearly clipping. And there's Jerry.
GD likes to.
I'm gonna.
GD likes to surprise the cameras with a very nice period. But now towards turn 4, it is now George. That's definitely not his bet, but it's a joke that I certainly had in round 1. Jorg in the lead now, also on position, if you figure out what with Ben Kenobi. But Ben now has the advantage of being behind, barely out of the dirty as well. So if he managed to get his corners perfectly nailed, he could have a look for turn 9 to get a good run. The sector 3 complex, difficult to follow through, as these cars have good slipstream, but by definition with that, the dirtier will be twice as difficult to follow through, as we have the train of the P8 by which turned into now P4 basically. It's still going up the grid. I hope that no other drivers are suffering from the timing issues as well. It's turn 9, Radlock has to look behind of Noah Sparks. He has made a mistake around this sector, around turn 3, but he's managing to win back the time that he lost with the mistakes that he's done. And so he's right on the rear end to the Sony GP car. He looks for the outside, could have a look for a better exit. Valo was defensive. That's a really good one by Noah. Front wheel to rear wheel battle here, but backs out of that. Decides to take the slipstream, which is a good choice for the hairpin of turn 15. Looks for the outside. Is it going to keep the position here? There's a second straight, which could be used as an advantage for the following car. They're going side by side, so no advantage by anyone. Oh, getting squeezed under the gravel there. Very hard defense. Elbows out, and it's Valo staying ahead. But as I said, now it's just long main straight. Noah's going to have the chance again. He looks for the outside. That's a slow car. That was really dangerous. He tried to get out of the way, which nearly didn't work. So back on the inside, which will turn for the out of turn 2. He lost the rear end. They collide. Ooh. Side pod to front wing. They are still battling. That didn't do virtually no damage to this battle. Side by side towards turn 4. Noah has the advantage line. But, oh, there's a switcheroo there by Vadlo. Looking for the now inside. A bit of lag there. It's a slight contact. These two are absolutely elbowing each other, wanting to get that position. No non-contact sport. They throw that concept out the window. They are colliding left, right, and center to just keep this battle as entertaining as possible towards the complex of turn 7 and 8 now. Looking for the good exit. Noah could have to run for the habit of turn 9, and this could be a good overtake opportunity because the following car will suffer for the next couple of corners, and it's Radloff for the insiders. Noah tries it with the down under, but it's just barely working. He just managed to get the car side by side, just giving Valo a great battle here. And is it gonna work for P5? That's also behind. Lily and Aug could be starting to battle as well, and it's following through. There is no space between these two. Not even a hair could be fitted between them. And it's again Noah looking for the advantage. Exact. Oh, but loses the rear end. He's pushing 110%, but is it gonna work? Barely. He's still got that car on the outside this time. No advantage for anyone with a slipstream. For turn 15 now. On the inside. There's also in the back. Aug looks for the outside. Lynn defends the inside. Aug goes for the switchback. There's contact between Valo and Noah. Noah's finally got himself up there. And that was, out of that, there was also the race end. Yeah, Bagwell won. Yeah. Pardon me, that came out of nowhere. It says Yap won.
I've completely, in that action, I've completely lost the order of the race there.
Yeah, wow. It says Yap won, but I believe it was Jorg.
I'm pretty sure it was Jorg. I'm not entirely sure what's happened there. I think there might be a spot on the track where laps aren't being logged for some reason.
That would be bad. Hopefully we have the drivers support. That is pardon us for the issues. Really sorry there. I believe it was York who crossed the line in P1, Ben Kenobi in P2, but we will figure that out. Of course, these are just the current positions. We will keep you updated if we have something new. As I've been reminded.
Because I'm pretty sure your Carol crossed the line in first, unless I've got something wrong there with Kenobi in second. So I think that's the order we're going off of, and then Jap Wagenborg from third onwards. So
according to Charlie, who is a good viewer who keeps track, said that Kenobi finishing P2 on track with York in P1. So York, it's really difficult name, it's a Spanish pronunciation, but I believe there's a collision. We'll have to find out what has happened, but the answers will come soon.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's all right. I think it's fine. I think we're gonna have maybe a bit of issues with the reverse grid. I might have to. I don't know. I'll have to quickly see.
As there's a little break between these two.
Yeah, I might need to make a small break while I get the grid sorted.
Race 2 starting up soon. Hopefully we'll have a answer very soon. Till then.
Yeah. Just give us maybe 5-10 minutes. We'll get everything ready for race 2.
If we could put a technical difficulties on the screen, we would. Of course, these are always new problems that just arise at the worst moments. Very. I believe you commentated cursed yourself here by saying it went really well.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna join driver's briefing just so I can give these lot some information while they're waiting.
We will be joining.
I'll be right back. Thank you for doing race 1. We came across a small issue with the track. I think I don't exactly know where, but it's not logging lap times at some point in the track. So I think George and Kenobi were both victims of this. So, but regardless, the race order will be maintained. I'm currently going to manually insert the what's it called? I'm going to manually insert the what am I trying to say here? I am going to manually insert the track, the grid layout, and then we will get going. So just please give me some patience. I'll try to do this as quickly as possible. I didn't know that we had this issue.
I apologize for that.
It will be the top 6 will be reversed. So if Jack Wagenwort was 3rd, Petar 4th, it will be Warlol on pole, followed by Noah. That was the value I had in the server. So just give me a minute. I also banned Jiri Kratzkoville from the race because he was having too many dangerous rejoins. He should be able to rejoin for the second one, but I'll be keeping an eye on him. But yeah. Anyway, that's all from me. Just give me 5 minutes, please, of your time while I get everything ready for race 2. And then we'll get going.
So, according, sadly, there was some issues. Hopefully, issues that was just a one-time problem. With the issues, sadly, with P2 driver Ben Kenobi. You'll hopefully keep that position. We'll have to find out what the issue was. You, I believe, were the only driver who was hit by that problem. I didn't see any other driver being hit by that issue. Peter, you on the screen it did say you finished P2. Ben was on track fighting for the lead, but something has happened that one of his laps didn't get counted. Yeah,
I don't know. We saw on stream, we saw him just disappear. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but he will keep the P2. Obviously, we're not gonna go off the timings.
Of course,
it's very clearly not. Yeah. What if Ryan?
I can imagine, Carlo, that in your car you were just screaming, seeing a blue flag ahead. Was not for blue flag. He had all the right to defend.
Andrew is 18th.
Also, hopefully for race 2, we will not see a repeat of that turn 1. That was hopefully just a one-time thing. That was a spectacular turn 1 for the commentary side, but racing-wise, I can imagine that.
Oh yeah, that turn 1 was definitely interesting. I'm not entirely sure.
It was a domino effect. There. One car got hit, following too many cars. So.
Oh yeah, that wasn't fun.
If you want to go bowling, there are special places for that.
Yeah, you can play Wii bowling for that, guys. Please, not this league.
I think the server's not.
Was anyone else victim of that
lap not counted?
Of that issue?
Not yet, Ben. The server's being set up again. I apologize for the streaming side.
My bad.
For the streaming side that we...
No, you finished 11th, Ryan, because there was 2 guys ahead of you that got logged behind you for some reason. Kenobi and your Caro.
These are the issues
Yeah, so just give me 1 minute, lads.
Yeah, these are issues that
It's a lot of maths I'm trying to run in my head.
yeah, these are awesomely issues that arrive when the time, though at the worst time, like
Not the worst time, genuinely.
I have to be brutally honest. Why it happened now? It must have been.
The thing is, Andy said this track was fine, and he's used it for league racing before, so I didn't think this would be an issue that would come up. But
Has someone's PC been hit by a sun ray and switched a bit from 0 to 1? Is that what happened?
could be.
Super Mario.
Could
Mario
just be our
speaking
luck.
reference.
That's the car. Ollie feeder.
Ben's PC got hit by a sun
feeder
ray,
will be.
which switched
It'll
a
be
bit.
13th.
That's what happened.
Actually, it'll be 15th. And Nick Golf isn't racing. 22nd. Mackenzie Thompson, 21st. Agatina Bivona, 20th. Eric finished 10th, so 12th. Arturo. Did Arturo even race? Yes, he did. 10. George finished the race in first, so 6. Orge finished 5th. 7th. Just misses out on pole. Sorry, mate. Petar finished 4th.
So Andrew,
So
you got
you'll be
hit by the weight of the world and forgot to put a setup on. Happens to the best of us. Really does.
Seventh. Petar's
I'm
third,
not only
which
call you
means-
by your last name because
Yeah.
my brain wants to say George because it's just the
I want to
J.
say George as well.
Because the
It's
J,
really annoying.
I'm so used to the J being spelled by J, you know, it's a Jorg. It's Jorg, it's Gorge. That's really wrong, but Cado is easier to say. Jorge. It's actually easy. Jorge. It's easy to say, but like in commentary purposes, when you split second have to say it, you see the letters and your brain wants to say the letters. That is basically what happens, but I'll try to remember that it's Jorge or Caro.
8th.
Lily, I'll just say Lily. That's-
Yeah, Lily.
I ain't even gonna try.
Okay. I'm just gonna note this down real quick. Give me a second.
Well, once again. It takes me a
Because if
few
I start the
races to get
server
that.
again and if I start the server now and it's all the wrong order, then I'll be very honest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
9, 10,
Ollie,
11,
your name is
12,
Ollie Feeder. Not that. I mean, there are
16.
names that are easy to roll off the tongue, and there are names that you just have to practice them. Duolingo for names, basically.
Pretty much. Alright. So 23.
Murat, you're waiting. We're setting up the grid. Lee is service up now again. So, everyone join back.
Is it up?
I believe so. People are able to join.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be up. It shouldn't be up.
That-
I'm not about to think.
Sounds like a issue because it is.
Okay, right. Well, if the server's up, please don't join, guys. Just give me a
Wow,
give me
okay.
aim in.
Oh, okay.
I'm just. Oh, this is.
The race is being held today, Murat. It's just because of the issue with the drive.
Yeah,
with the
we would have got going immediately.
Yeah.
but It's just.
You get a cup of coffee and 2 hours to learn the track. You've never driven a car you haven't driven in a fair while. You get what you put in.
Okay, I'm just gonna see if that checks out, and I'm gonna give plenty of time for people to join as well. Right. Nobody should be complaining that the wait time is 300 seconds.
Not yet,
Yes.
Peter. Not yet. Gregors.
300.
I don't know.
Race window. No additional race.
Peter,
Aye, aye,
Peter,
aye.
the horse is here. We have to keep the stream entertained anyway, you know.
Yeah. Okay. I think that should be
I nailed that perfectly.
All right. I'm just going to do one final check. So, if anything sounds off, please let me know. Obviously, so the top 6 will be reversed from the starting finish. So, Warlol Derrick put on pole, Noah Sparks P2, Petar Prentice P3, Chap Wagenborg P4, Ben Kenobi P5, George Caro, because he won the race, P6, Orge P7, Lily P8, Tom P9, Arturo Marquez P10, Ryan P11, Laz de Klerk P12, Eric P13, Murat P14, Ollie Feeder P15, Carol P16, Bastian P17, Andrew P18, and Mackenzie, if they're racing, P19. Jiri P20, and then that should be the grid. Does that sound pretty right? I think it is. So we will get going now. Okay, guys. Don't join the server just yet. I'm going to be restarting it.
Ollie, wait till you get everyone wait till you get the green light to join the server.
I will give as soon as I put the ping out, you're good to go.
Jorge was that? Jorge wasn't that? Yeah, Yap won in our hearts. Not on track though, but in our hearts. Is that Rockefeller Street? Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah! That's
okay.
baller.
Cool. Everyone, you're good to rejoin. Thank you for the wait. I see 21 people in here. I really hope 21 drivers aren't showing up.
Whoever Lily, that is perfect racing Evan. Music. Rockefeller Street,
hello,
the Nightcore version. Any Nightcore
Do you have to stay here? I would ask if you can stay just for until everything's sorted. Once there's like 2 minutes to go, you're good to leave. I know half the people have left already, but
no, that is a very bad opinion.
Wait, I'm seeing messages that George retired. Is that true?
Jorge retired? No, that's Yap. No, that's Yap. Probably.
I swear I saw him cross the line there.
He did. Yeah, I think Yap is just confused because it said he won. I just feel uncomfortable listening to slightly sped up music. It must be my... it really is a taste thing. It's just, there are good Nightcore songs, bad Nightcore songs. It really just depends taste. It's some music... That is opinion. My opinion. Music is really just it's like food. Everyone has their own taste. For someone, just because someone likes, doesn't mean everyone likes it. Could be. My stream doesn't work. Charlie.
Okay, should be good to rejoin. By the way, guys.
Stream should be running.
But are on poll for some reason. Why is this completely? Fluff the... Okay, I'm not entirely sure what's going on.
I saw the catalyst and was like, oh, Linkin Park's in there. No, it's not. Nightwish is in there though. That's good. Stream is running. We're waiting for everything to be fixed, Charlie. It says starting soon because... What do you mean fix it? Go in here and fix it yourself then.
Okay, let's see. Oh, we're waiting on Noah. That's
Turn
right.
it off and on.
We're waiting on Noah. Just waiting on Noah to join up. Is he in yet?
We try to turn it off and on again.
Noah. Oh, Noah,
whoever's currently listening to Linkin Park for Racing, you got my vote for Drive Today.
Are we waiting on anyone else? Guys, 2 minute mark's passed now, so if you guys have no issues, you're ready to race, you're good to leave this. In fact, please do leave this so I know that you don't have an issue. Thanks.
Alright, back to racing action. Good luck, everyone. I apologize for the stream and to the drivers for the issues. We are back in racing in 1 minute 30 seconds. That's when the lights will go out. And with it, cool. The action.
Are you good to start the stream back up?
The stream hasn't stopped. I just put it on starting soon.
Yeah. Have we been speaking the whole time?
Yes. That's what I've been. That's what I've
That's
been.
great.
I mean,
I thought we
behind
were.
behind the screen. Behind the screen.
Okay.
Behind the screen.
That's fine. That's fine.
Behind
Well,
the
we're back
scenes.
now.
That's it. I just had a massive brain fart.
We're back now.
We're
That's what
back. We're
matters.
back. We are back. Good luck for
Okay.
everyone. Driver. Apologies for the stream. I just realized too late. I could have muted us. Now it's too late. So.
Yeah, well, you got a beautiful look into everything we were doing.
For other leagues, if they come through with the same issues they have, us as a Reddit post, we're gonna post to say this is how to fix it. We are the people.
Absolutely. Are you good to jump on a call quickly
Yes,
so you can stream
sir.
your screen?
That's the wrong button. I called the wrong group.
Okay, sweet.
I called the wrong group. I accidentally nearly called a friend group of mine. But we're back.
We're back.
Like
we're
nothing
back.
ever
That's what
happened.
matters.
We are back. We are back. Comms are
Sweet.
ready. Race is
I
ready.
appreciate everyone for waiting. We see everyone in the live stream. Thank you very much. And now Foxy will count us down.
It is lights about to turn off. 7 seconds to race start, and it's gonna be Wadlow leading off the grid. 5-6 lights. As it's go for race 2, and Wadlow got a great start there. Incredible. No Sparks tries it for the outside, but can he have to run there? It's side by side in the back for P2. Peter and Jaap Wagenvoort looking together, look to him for the leaders. Ivalo defends the inside, and there's contact again. Oh, Wadlow goes round, and it's another domino effect in the back as Peter, this time leading off with Ben Kenobi in second place. Ben could look to get a double P2 and maybe win this one. Alkrim Kunas has a good run. It's going to be a 1-2 for the team here. It's a good look for the inside there, but Ben goes a bit wide onto the grass. That's Tom round. He's round and loses our collision there. Ooh, reverses to not being away from anyone. It's freeway now down to turn 5. 6 now sideways nearly there, but there's a car completely off in the background that's leading out round as well. Oh, so much drama happening again in lap 1. And in the back we see a bit of collision, and it's we're currently on board with GD in the middle of a 4-way battle following Eric Brenner towards turn 9. In the front we have also Noah Sparks slightly closing in with staying in touch with Alkrim Kunas, but as JD make a mistake in turn 9.
Yeah, absolutely pandemonium at the start as per usual. I thought people would keep it a little bit cleaner, but you know, it's AFO. This is kind of what you expect nowadays. As we can see, this Sky Clan with an absolutely really wonky rear wing, so someone's clearly just gone slam straight into the back of him, and he's now. I definitely think the rear downforce is going to be compromised quite a bit, as I think it is Carol currently on the back of Warlord, Derrick and Sonny GP, and oh my goodness, Sonny GP with an absolute howler of a start, completely not their fault. It looked like they both got tagged at the same time.
Oh dear!
And that's a very Murat, what on earth? That is a I don't even
That
know
was
what
a
to say
stat
there.
way that we can't even say lick the stamp and send it. He completely overshot it. Looking for the inside, that could have ended completely.
It was a very interesting move, yeah. I don't know if you'd even call that a move, but yeah, go on.
That was interesting there. A bit of drama still at lap 2 now, but the gaps barely increased still. Tom Zhu, but after signing P12, he lost a position after a bit of with Lily and GD involved there, but following now towards turn 4. But we have in the front, look at the minimap, we see just how close the car is. This time closer than we saw in race 1, but it just seems that the drama doesn't stop. So slight issues here left and right, but it does look like we are getting closer, pardon me there, through turn 5 now. And Lily, this time, this is where she lost the rear end, but this time seems to be better. That car will overheat a bit. Oh, the fencer full! The double left right-hander here. That's not a spot where you see cars overtake, but still the fence nevertheless.
Yeah, no, it's a very, very, very tight couple of corners. A lot of cars packed into these apexes here. You've got Tom Zia trying to make a move around down the inside of the Minerva of Lily Hrabakrova. And obviously he's got to make sure that he doesn't make too much of a mistake. Obviously he won the League 2 test race, so definitely a capable driver in his own right, but the League 1 car is definitely a different kettle of fish. He makes the move stick, and now it's on to sight set on the Sonny GP just ahead, but he has to be careful, nearly losing the back end into that corner there. So yeah, a lot of. I think this is the roundabout sort of the closest battle we've got at the moment on track.
Oh,
As
free
nearly
wide!
right into the massive hairpin contact between the Minerva, the Sony, and the Tiger Sport, and now it's a straight gun down to the start as we have eyes here on Ozrim Kunas and Petar Prentic. An absolutely dream start for the SRT boys after what seemed to be sort of the opportunity lost of having this finish in race 1. It looks like they've got it in race 2 if they keep their cards right and if they keep it clean. And I've seen a lot of, I think if you can, a lot of accidents have just took place in that first turn again. I'm not entirely sure what's happened there, and I think we've just had our first retirement of the race, and it is Warlord de Rick who is retired from the Grand Prix. I'm not entirely sure what happened.
Ben Kenobi again, off in P8, I believe he retired as well. Stark again, it says, wasn't he P5 for the moment? He's got it again. It says he's 2 laps down.
Right.
Seems to be a driver issue at this point.
So I think it might actually be a driver issue at this point. I'm not entirely sure. Gonna have to look into it for future, but yeah, I mean that's at the end of the day, that's kind of why we have the race replay, right? So we'll definitely take a look, and we've got the track map on the stream as well. So whatever the issue is, we'll take a look into it. As long as he's not doing it on purpose. I mean, if he's just parking up on the side of the corner and he's just waiting a few laps, that's not ideally what I want to do. But anyway, Kenobi down, tries to look for a move, assuming he's racing for position, but thinks the better of it. Ryan Hawk, meanwhile, on Jaap Wagenvoort. Is he going to make the move down the inside? Is he going to try and make a stick on the title leader? I think as it stands, he's going to try and look for the move, but I don't think he's got enough traction. He's going to have to slot behind the Sony GP car again for attempt number 2 at trying to get past here. But I think it is P6, P5. It depends where Kenobi was when he lost his lap. But up he goes.
Oh, that's close.
Very close, very close. And I think Jaap Wagenvoort's just about closed the door. Kept it clean, very clean racing. He's got it's a lot of tricky corners, especially, you know, the slipstream you get in these Lolas. You got to be careful. You got to play your cards right as we go on board with George Caro once again. They're trying to defend from Ben Kenobi. These two were having an absolute blast in the last few races, and you know, Ben Kenobi he enjoys dropping a few laps for some reason, but I mean, we clearly know he's fighting for the position. So I don't know what's happened there. I think there's been a crash with Murat as George Caro tries to make a move, I think, on Noah Sparks for the podium position here. So keep your eyes on this battle, ladies and gentlemen, because it's about to get heated. Down they go into the swerving corners, a bit of downhill here before you go back uphill immediately, and then a beautiful straight as we've got Lily Habakrova on the screen, trying to see, still fighting with Tom Zayo in the Tiger Sport car. And who is that ahead? I think it's another one of the Mitsubishi Rally Arts. So they're just flying on the tail end of the points at the moment in P10. And is she going to be able to get into 9th?
It's very close between these 4 cars here, and that's Tom Tokyo drifting through the complex of Turn 13. That was very close, kept it together, but that's going to be a bad exit now on the straight here. And up ahead with Arturo Marquez and Andrew Bay, I believe, just ahead there. But Lily looks for the inside. This time looks so great, but we know the traction on the inside that's just barely maneuverable, and Lily got a good exit. But now the cars are reversed. Uno reverse has been put on the table, with now Lily having to defend towards turn 1. Tom can look for the inside. Lily doesn't try to defend, knows that she has the inside for turn 2 if she keeps it around the outside here.
I'm gonna have to ask you if you can quickly take a look at the battle for P4, I think it is, as it looks to be pretty tight. I've now got confirmation on the live timings that I think Ben Kenobi's definitely in 5th. So again, not entirely sure what happened with the timings there, but they were very close going into the braking zone there. And again, I think they've just sort of locked themselves into this sort of DRS train almost, except there's obviously no DRS, so more just slipstream really. And it's going to just completely depend on a mistake from Noah Sparks here. But obviously, Foxy, you were watching Noah in where was it, in Turkey, and he seemed to have quite a calm head about him whenever he was put in high pressure situations. So, what do you make of this? I wouldn't say dilemma, more of the situation we've got on our hands at the moment regarding these three.
Noah just really needs to look forward, can't be distracted by the mirrors. Of course, as the leading car, it's not your job to beat a safe driver if an overtake does happen. Overtaking car does need to have the look to keep it clean, so if a contact happens between the two during an overtake, it does not go on to Noah's name. But Jorge has made a mistake, and Ben looks to the outside. This is our switch here. For race 1 was the opposite, but as side by side, this is probably going to be put for position for after the race. Ben Kenobi, I believe that could be an answer, that he has a lag spike there. Maybe it's ping related, we'll have to find that out later. But Jorge now has to have to look behind. The one position where you have to look in the mirrors is if you're in between two cars, because Jorge not only has to look to have an opportunity on Noah ahead, he also has to look behind that he doesn't maybe cross paths with a car of Ben behind. But it looks now through turn 5, it's just back to normal, following through. Dirty air there, but Ben lost out a little bit on the entry. Just looked at, he didn't have to bite for the entry, but that is Jorge going off fully. And with 5 minutes remaining, this time actually keeping around the timer, Peter and Auge is going to get a 1-2 for the team. But here for P3, this is all open for interpretation. Who's going to come out ahead? It is very much a difficult decision. They're side by side again through this complex double right-hander, and it's Ben keeping it sticking it this time. That is important because now he could get the run out of turn 14 for the long back straight, but Jorge is just too far behind to have a look. Noah now needs to have a look how to place the car. Of course, it's not his position to keep it too safe, but he can squeeze. He squeezes Ben all the way to the outside. There's Ben, your car whiff there. Onto the grass goes Ben. And that causes his lock up. Jorge has the chance to go past again side by side. It's incredible.
Oh my goodness me, these law are absolutely scrapping. I'm going to ask if you can quickly go to P7, I think it is. And it looks as if the two Tiger Sports are both fighting as well. A lot of people in the comments asking to see if they can see this one. Down into the final corner it is, and I'm gonna be real, as team owner, I don't actually think I've given these two any team orders, so they're just completely going ham at it, and down they go into what I think is
turn
the 6th lap of turn 1, yeah. So down they go. Let's take just watching the oh goodness me, that was well close.
They are side by side here for the podium, so I have to cut it away again, but this is going to be very close. So turn 5, now turn 6. Inside line for Jorge. He's got past Noah, but we know Noah's driving could maybe help him to get past. He has a calm mind. Jorge, easy to be scared into a mistake. We saw it happening quite a few times, but that's actually Noah there going slightly wide, compromising his exit.
Mate, no, these three have been absolutely at it for literally the whole race. I'm not entirely sure how. The door's still wide open for those three. I actually don't know who's going to finish on the podium at this rate. As we go back on board with Tom Zayu, you can see Lily Habakova weaving side by side, trying to see if she can make a move on Andrew, who both the Tiger Sport drivers filling in as reserves for the weekend and doing a really good job to be up in the top 10. But the Minerva of Lily Habakova, that entire team, to be honest, very experienced, knows exactly what they're doing, knows exactly where to put the car in most situations. And Lily now trying to see if she can make a move on the Tiger Sport ahead. It's looking close. I think genuinely it's going to be down to a race of attrition. You know, you're going to have to keep your eyes on the ball here. You're going to have to make sure you put no foot wrong, because if you do, well, you've got Lily Habakova all over your bum.
All over the rear ends, all over the rear mirrors, and we cannot get distracted by that. It's going to be entering the penultimate lap. Our leader is just going to be very close, just keeping her head down for 2 more laps. Now Andrew Bayer is going to cross the line. From now on, it's going to be 2 laps for this battle here. As we said, it's basically going to be a battle for just calm and keep it collected. But I believe I saw that we fully lost now our P3 battle, driver battle. Ben is gone. Ben is completely off the
Did
board.
we lose Ben? Yeah, I was just about to say on the timings, I don't see Ben anymore. I think he's probably dropped the connection. The thing is, yeah, he was hovering around 200 ping, so I was a little worried that he might not be able to finish the race and I'm gonna make it completely clear I had nothing to do with that before people start throwing conspiracy theories. No, I think it genuinely was just the poor connections just dropped him out of the race, so it's just really upsetting because I really enjoyed seeing that battle, and it looks like
Mistake.
Ryan Hawk's just gone off as well.
Mistake by Ryan Hawk. Yes, he got off at turn 6, and yeah, it does seem that the issues with the lap counts was ping induced. As before he left, he was 6 laps down.
Yeah, I'm genuinely not sure. I mean, if that issue was server wide, I feel like everyone would be having issues with laps, but it was just Ben Kenobi. So his race result will be kept for race 1, but race 2, obviously, we can't let him finish the race like that. But yeah. Honestly, it's wrapping up, and what a show it has been. Absolute domination from the SRT boys. They've shown what you can do today if you give them the clean air. You know, they didn't have that in the first race. They got absolutely clobbered out of the way. But Petar Prentić, someone who's pushing a lot of love to this league and has genuinely tried to turn around the fortunes of SRT. He's going to be coming round for his sort of victory lap almost. And it looks like Ozrim Kunas, maybe not entirely on the pace, but I don't think he's going to mind. The team game is going to be played completely here at SRT. A little words for the team in general was that they were a complete joke when they came into the lineup. They had absolutely no seriousness taken at all, as we've got eyes on Andrew once again trying to see if he can defend the position from Lily Habakova. It's going to be one long lap for the Tiger Sport Reserve as he tries to see if he can keep his head in the game for just one more lap.
Towards turn 4 we go. Lily just needs to keep her head down. Of course, in the slipstream, she has the advantage. We saw in Turkey just how strong you will. By Andy, we heard that 1 second down, you can gain all that just from slipstream. But this is a track different in Turkey. A lot of corners with downforce dependent, where in the dirtier you just lose so much. Look at the different line that Andrew and Lily take. Just because Lily was struggling in that dirty area. Look at the throttle inputs. Lily just seems...
I'm going to cut you off there just for a second because Petar's just coming around for the final corner. Obviously, just gonna give the kudos to the man who's had an absolutely amazing drive from start to finish. Turned around the team's fortunes completely. And they've gone from joke to serious threat. Petar Prentić will be winning his first race in AFO with his teammate Orj in second place. Amazing result for the team. But we're obviously going to put eyes on that battle we were just watching between Andrew and Lily Habakova.
Oh, mistake!
Here. And it's almost like the commentator's curses just came
did
into
it.
effect there.
You did it!
I'm sorry. The minute the cameras went on, she's made a bit of a mistake. I said don't put her foot wrong. She's put a bit of a foot wrong there. And P7 is going to go out of arm's reach as Andrew comes round for 7th. Ryan Hawk finishes at a very comfortable 6th. Andrew's teammate Tom in... Well, it said
Andrew finished in 5th. Ryan... Was that a mistake by Ryan in the final corner? Andrew did it in P5. Andrew finished P5.
I have no idea what happened there. I mean, according to the timings, yeah, Andrew's finished 5th. I don't know if Ryan's made a mistake, but yeah. I'll have to look on the replay. But
we have drivers leaving, so that could also be a bit of a... But that was according...
Yeah, that could also be it, but obviously we've got the results logged on the server. But, you know, maybe some issues here and there on the midfield, but one thing is for certain, it's an SRT 1-2. And I rate the boys. I love the team. I don't think that was on my bingo card for today. Completely not.
An incredible race 2. This time we finally, I believe, found out the issue for race 1. Well, yeah. It was really ping related, was it? But
yeah. And, you know, heart goes out to Ben Kenobi. He put an amazing drive in. But ultimately, when your biggest enemy is your Wi-Fi, you're going to have to have that in consideration. I say let's drop into the driver's briefing room and let's get some interviews.
Absolutely now.
We'll keep it quick. Hello, everybody. Just gonna wait to grab my trusty friend. There we go.
Great. So we are up here now in the interviews room. That is, I have to say, very, very interesting race happened today. With the drama going not only on track but also off track with the issues. Race 2 went pretty much as good as it can get, with sadly Ben having the internet issues, having sadly lost out. Basically, what I said also in round 1, sim racing, as much as it's safer connection finishing wise than in real life with the issues, there are still issues that cannot be avoided, and well, Ben sadly was victim tonight of the internet part of some of the issues.
Yeah, but he put an amazing show in race 1, nearly won race 1. So keep an eye out for the rain racers. That's all I'm going to say. We'll kick off the interviews with. I'm not entirely sure what the points are at the moment, but for the time being, Jaap Wagenvoort, championship leader out of Turkey, and maybe if it works in his favor after Malaysia as well. But let's get some thoughts. Obviously, Jaap, happy to have you here. It didn't go. I don't think it went to plan. Definitely could have. I feel like you could have wanted some more out of this. But talk us through your races.
Hey guys, evening.
Evening.
Am I loud and clear?
Yes, sir, you are.
Yeah, well, I found it really hard to find good pace. So I was surprised with P2 in qualifying behind Peter. And then I had a much better start than him. Took it around the outside. And he just, I think he missed his braking point, cold brakes or whatever, but spun me around, and well, that was pretty disappointing. Came all the way back. I think I won the race because I saw Jorge on the side of the road at the end, in the middle of the last lap, but I heard some guys saying that he actually finished the race, so let's see what the result is. But then I was really disappointed about race 2. I was in 4th. My teammate Warlow was on pole, and Peter just did it again. And I'm really, it's post-race, bit of adrenaline, of course, but I'm really disappointed. He again bumped into Warlow, spun Warlow around, and I had nowhere to go. So I got spun around, dropped down to P15 or something, and got a lot of damage. So had no pace. So I'm just hoping that something is done, because to be honest, it's not really fun to get caught out twice in turn 1. So that's about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's why we, have the replays, and we'll obviously look into everything, and that's especially why we have the lap 1 rule as well, to strictly punish the incidents that happen in turn 1, lap 1. So, obviously, everyone listening, results aren't final. We'll have a look, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Hopefully not Sunday, but a lot sooner. But obviously not the day you wanted, Jaap, but at least regarding the pace, was there anything good to take away from tonight?
Yeah, race 1 was really good. I had a good pace. I was quicker than Peter at the end. But with race 2, my car was all damaged, so I was 2 seconds a lap slower. I tried to stay within 20 seconds to maybe he gets a 20-second penalty or something. But that was impossible because I lost 2.5 seconds a lap or something. So I just brought it home, nursed it home in 5th place. But now just disappointed, so I don't know really what to say.
No, I appreciate that. Well, thank you so much for your time and voicing your concerns. And hopefully the stewards have a look into that and give you the outcome you're looking for.
Yeah,
thank you for your time.
Let's wait to see what Peter says as well. But thanks for getting the show up the road.
Yeah,
thanks
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, cool. So we're going to go in order of everyone who's been chatting. Obviously, I didn't expect this many people. So, guys, you're literally only going to get like 1 or 2 questions. So please keep it brief. Next up is Jorge. George.
Jorge.
I'm
Jorge,
checking it.
that's how
I'll
I've been
butcher-
told. It's Jorge.
I'll butcher this guy's name so much. I'm so sorry.
No, guys.
Jorge.
Actually, it's Jorge. It's
Jorge.
okay. No problem. Jorge.
It's called
Jorge.
Jorge.
There we
Okay.
go.
Jorge.
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. There we go. We got it. Sweet.
Trust me, next round it's gonna be all
Jorge,
over.
please tell us about your race. Obviously, reserving for Mitsubishi. And you know,
Yeah.
you've obviously got a good relationship with Josh. Talk us through how that went. What were the expectations, and then how did you find the event? You had some amazing pace and some good moves as well. A lot of consistency. Talk us through it.
Thank you. I was advised, not advised. I was called today. I didn't expect to race today, but I found myself with a pretty good pace. And I found myself also in the first lap, first corner, chaos, which I really don't like. I don't get how that can happen in the top 10, let's say. So I found myself almost. I saw myself second, and suddenly I'm fighting a blue flag, which it annoyed me a lot. But then I discovered it was a problem. And I have to say, I didn't finish the first race. I got hit by an invisible whatever that was. So I don't know what you guys are going to do about that. I just wanted to say.
Do you have? Sorry to interrupt you. Do you have a race replay on you by any chance?
Yeah, I will share
Okay.
it, of course.
Just in case my one's a bit dodgy because I wasn't in the game. So if you're able to send that to me, I'll have a look. We'll get that sorted. But yeah,
Yeah,
we continue.
after this.
Yep.
And second race, the same chaos first corner. I don't really get it. Like, let's chill for the first corner. It's not that difficult. And I lost some places. I could fight in the dirty air, and after all the race, middle of the last lap, I got problems with my wheel, money shift. So I don't know my position in there. But that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I mean, I appreciate you coming clean about the not finishing the first race because that was genuinely so confusing when that was going on. But yeah, no, I mean, generally really good pace, and you know, you put on quite a show with Noah and who was it
And
again?
Ben.
Foxy, do you remember?
It was
And
Noah-
Ben, yes.
Yeah, it was a nice fight. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. What do you have to say about those two before I get the next person on stream?
Oh, it was intense. It was clean. I really enjoyed it. I don't know. I hope to have more chances to drive here.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much. I'd love to ask more, but obviously we're a bit tight for time.
Thank you, guys.
But thank you so much for joining us up here, and all the best for the next time. Great. Now we'll grab Lily up. I'm gonna speed through everyone as fast as I possibly can. Hi, Lily. How are you?
Pretty good. Could have been better in the second race, but
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, Foxy, I mean, you were watching the race. I'll give you some, what do you call it? You can ask some questions as well.
I can have
Keep it,
screen
keep it.
time, yeah.
Absolutely,
So-
absolutely. Go ahead.
Highlight of the race for Lily, I believe, for you was race 2 with the incredible battle between you and Andrew. Can you run us down how that felt?
I mean, I was trying to catch him. Like I was under this. Like I was trying to get points for Minerva because this race I was the only Minerva driver, so I was just trying to get as many positions as I could, so we wouldn't fall, all the way behind everyone. So it was quite stressful because, as I said, I'm the only Minerva driver tonight. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow, trying to steal my spotlight now. Okay, I see.
no, sorry, go on.
You
Go
cut
on.
me off, you can talk.
I'm sorry, I'm going. I'm leaving.
Pardon me for that little banter also in the commentary box. Also, for the race start, I've seen you were slightly involved in that incident in race 1, turn 1. Were you involved there?
I wasn't. I was not involved in any turn one incidents.
You were the driver.
But in race 2, I was actually brake checked in one corner. I can't remember which one, but it was quite nasty.
Yes, I did. Yeah, that was the incident I was talking about. There are a few incidents also today's race, sadly, including many of the drivers. How overall did the car feel with the damage?
Um, no difference, I'd say.
Oh.
Like, yeah, I felt like it was a little slower at times, but overall, it was the same. Like, no broken axles, nothing.
Final question for me. In race 2, in the final lap, we saw a mistake coming from you out of turn 14, the second final corner. Do you think without that mistake you could have gotten the position on Andrew?
Oh, definitely. Like, if it was just one more lap, then I could have, but that mistake didn't change anything. Like, so, yeah, that's about it.
All right. Thank you so much for the insight on your perspective.
You're welcome.
And all the best for the next one. And yeah, thank you so much. All right. Cool. So now I'm gonna, obviously, because we're still cut for time, I'm gonna start bringing pairs of people up now. So let's go for
Russian roulette.
Let's go
for drivers.
Eric and Noah. We'll bring both of those guys up. Okay. How are you both doing?
Hello.
I'm doing fine.
Lovely, lovely. All right, cool. I'll ask one question, and then Foxy, you can ask the next. I'll ask Eric first. Obviously, I think I don't think you were expecting to race today. I heard a lot of prep was going on, like sort of in the dying minutes. I mean, just talk us through how your first League One race went.
Well, for starters, I didn't even know I was gonna race today. Like, I don't know, in like 2 hours and 20 minutes, I was told that there was a spot open for me in today's race, and I was like, yeah, why not? I wanted to try League One. And I mean, it's been chaotic. I've driven Sepang before, but not the car, to be honest. So I was just kind of taking it as it came, you know. I was just like, trying to improvise.
Yeah, and ultimately, I didn't. To be fair, the amount of chaos, I didn't exactly see where you finished, but would you say it was? I think chaotic's a bit of an undermining question. But how did you find the lap one, turn one in both the races?
Well, lap one, round one, was basically, it was chill for me because I got like 7 or 8 positions right off the bat, which I mostly kept. And then in race 2, it was not as chill because coming out of some of the turns, I got rear-ended and had to drive with a lot of damage. But apart from that, it was chaotic, but most of it was to my own benefit. I did not expect to finish this high in League One.
That's good. That's good. Sorry, I've just checked the United score, and my brother's bullying the crap out of me for it. That's honestly, it was super good to have you. Because obviously, potential is clearly there in League Two, so it was interesting to see what you'd be able to do in League One, and I hope we can see you in some more races to come. So, I'll quickly jump to Noah now. Foxy, do you want to ask him questions? I mean, you clearly got to see all the stuff he was getting up to in race 2, so.
You were involved in in a hectic battle. Would you like to run us down how that felt, and for peeps to remind us of where you finished in that battle?
Well, in my opinion, I would call that a dogfight. We were constantly swapping positions, having a car on both my sides all the time. Seeing them catching in the straights a little bit because I had a more acceleration oriented setup. Apart from that, I would say I held my ground pretty well. The SRT boys were just a little bit too quick for me, so they started pulling away, which is a shame because I really wanted to bring the fight to Peter this time. But congrats to the SRT boys for taking that one too. And I'm happy for my teammate who finished in the points in race 2. In the first race, I had a great battle with Warlow as well. That was quite enjoyable, and of course in race 2, as you probably have seen in the stream, I had a great battle with Jorge and Ben Kenobi. So that was very enjoyable. I ended up finishing P3, so yeah, not bad at all, I'd say.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you've now got 2 races under your belt. What do you think the title could be on, or do you think you're gonna have to maybe hope for a few miracles here and there to close the fight up?
I mean, I was hoping that Peter was legit about saying like, because he was like glazing Sepang as like his track, and I hope that's the case. And for the next races, I'll have a better chance of winning. In the end, it's still like a long season ahead. We got plenty of races to fight for. So I can't really say anything with certainty, but what they can expect from me at least is I will be definitely giving it my all. And yeah, I know I have the potential to be at the top, and like I said before, in the other race, my confidence grows the better I do in the races. So going into this race,
Absolutely.
well, I had much more confidence, and hopefully in race 3 I will even have more confidence, because I've seen I can keep the top results consistently throughout multiple tracks.
Absolutely. Well, thank you both for your time. Understand I've not been able to be super in depth with the questions, but I will definitely be coming around doing DM interviews for news later. So keep your pens ready. And yeah, thank you, and we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, have a good one.
Thank you. All right. Now I've probably got time for two more interviews, so we'll do. Tell you what. Let's get the Tiger Sport guys up, and then we'll save the SRT boys for last but not least. So let's get. Where are they? Tom and Andrew. Hello, guys.
Holy fuck.
Whoa, no swearing on
what
stream.
What do you get when you give a person like me a cup of coffee and 2 hours to learn a track that he's never driven before?
That's way enough.
I think this event was a pretty case in point example of both results. Either you get an autistic sensory nightmare or sheer glory. I think it really does speak for itself now, does it?
I mean, from what we saw, I thought you both did pretty well.
Yeah.
Foxy, do you wanna kick off the questions?
Well, before I kick a question, Andrew, that I can from personal the word's not coming. Experience, from personal experience, I had a race where I was 2 monsters down and had 10 minutes to learn a race. So you had quite you to be honest, I can't say you had it good, but to be out of the weekend, you still came out top. And now to the question, Andrew, you did say with the race 1 we did hear that you forgot to put a setup on, and where the cause for the lap 1 turn 1 incident? Can you run us down on what exactly happened?
Okay, so best way I could describe it was with a couple of copies that I had before the race, and going into the qualifying as well. I was so laser focused, first on qualifying, and then later on setting enough fuel for the race that I completely forgot to put on a setup, even during qualifying. It was like, I don't know, it was like, how would I say, like trying to teach a rabbit ferret juiced up on Adderall and caffeine how to swim. Completely dazed, completely confused, completely out of it, and you feel like you're halfway dying. Good thing I wasn't actually halfway dying. I would say that it was partially on me, but it was also a matter of the circumstances, because, well, old man over here gave me 2 hours. So
I was desperate.
I would assume that maybe if he had, I don't know, messaged me like maybe 4 or 6 hours early instead of like 2 hours, maybe then I could have still strung together a better race 1. In fact, I was so dazed and confused that I ended up going, because I was stupid and I thought that I was still on quali tires, even though I wasn't, because I forgot to put on my setup. I ended up driving into a runoff area because I thought it was the pit entry lane. I don't know if anyone saw that. Would never do again. Completely dazed and confused. But enough of that. I don't know.
Well,
race 2,
hey.
I think, is pretty self-explanatory. You saw it. It was a much
Yeah,
needed
no,
comeback.
was gonna say it was race 2 looked a lot stronger for both of you. We saw a moment on the stream where it seemed like you were both actually racing against each other. Tom, do you
Yes, we
wanna
were, in fact.
give us some thought on that?
Honestly,
Yeah,
I thought it was great. You know, considering the situation that I was in, I enjoyed it.
it was definitely a bit sweatier than I would have wanted it to be. I got a bit too close into turn 1. You broke
Yeah,
a bit
I
earlier
agree.
than I anticipated, but it came out fine afterwards. So
I think we got like
No,
an
I feel-
amazing angle of that on stream if you want to go relive
I
it.
hope
but...
so.
Yeah.
So
And of
yeah,
course,
that had that.
we are no short of the absolute slam dunk of a move that I've had at the last turn on whatever lap. Fucking off
But yeah,
goes
no.
Leclerc, through goes Hamilton.
Unbelievable stuff.
Exactly. Fucking just up the inside. And I was like, I was actually telling myself, holy fuck, I am actually alive. Alive.
Yeah, no, genuinely. I
a bit-
mean, considering the short notice for both of you, it was definitely a good showing. I mean, Tom, I mean, is there anything you'd like to add on your race?
Just noticed.
Yeah, race 1 was just unfortunate. I got caught up in the turn 1 accident because I just had nowhere else to go on the outside. So I had a decently damaged car, which wasn't that much of a joy to drive. And in the second race, I'm not sure what happened in turn 4, but it's probably somewhat my fault. I don't know. But I was able to come back from 18th to 5th, and I'm happy with that performance at least. It was
Yeah,
quite
genuinely.
quite the bullet hell to come through, though. It was a lot of cars sideways and spinning ahead of you. A lot of driving on my toes, definitely.
Pardon me.
Yeah, well, hey, I mean, yeah, I guess you can both be really proud with that result. I think given the short notice and the absolute pandemonium that took place in both races, definitely something to look back on and go, hey, I did my best. So
Yeah.
thank you guys very much for your time, and hopefully, I know we'll be seeing you both in League 2 next week, but hopefully League 1
Yeah.
as well. Some
So
more
just-
appearances in the future.
Just one more quick tip before we move on. If you're
Absolutely.
ever feeling in the same situation that I am in, do you really want to jack yourself up for a race? Go listen to some Daiki Kasha.
Absolutely. I was about to mention that. Gran Turismo 5 soundtrack peak. Just
And I was
getting
just
it out
saying,
there.
and so tell me why you need to feel.
Right, okay, we don't need a karaoke now.
Hey, I'm always good for a bit of karaoke.
For
And so on
karaoke,
and
Linkin
so
Park is all I can sing.
Yeah, we'll get a karaoke stream up. In
Absolutely.
the season break.
It's like mid-season shenanigans.
Mid-season album drop. But yeah, no, thank you guys so much for your time, and also I hope I see you both next week in League 2 and many
see you
future
around
races.
again.
with your boy commentator me.
Yeah.
Adios.
Thank you. Adios.
Alright.
And last but not least, they've been waiting very patiently. I'm very, very sorry that I haven't brought them up on time, and I do apologize if there's anyone else who wants to get a word in, but I need to go to the gym. But we're gonna get the SRT boys up just now. We'll get them both on at the same time.
You had
Hello,
to drop
guys.
that.
How
fun
are you?
fact.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, guys. Honestly, before I kick off get the questions, before I let Foxy kick off the questions, that's what I'm saying. I will like to say congratulations on that 1-2. I think that's the first 1-2 in the league's history. I know we've only had season 1 and this is season 2, but yeah, it's good to put that in the history books. Considering the criticism and scrutiny your team came under, I think that's a good result to silence everyone, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Not gonna lie, 1-2 for race 2 is, I think, quite possibly the best outcome we could have wished for, and basically pure dominance from start to finish. So I'm happy. I'm happy in general.
Absolutely. Foxy, you want to ask some questions?
I just have to say, how does it feel getting a 1-2, this basically being 10 seconds ahead of P3? How does it feel?
Easy.
Wow, the confidence, the confidence.
Basically, from this, we had a little bit of a contact with Yap in race 2. Like I said, after Istanbul, I was gonna drive a bit more aggressively than I did. I did not expect him to break a bit earlier than what happened. There was a bit of contact, and I then decided just to push, like to do qualifying laps, lap after lap, just to try to create as big of a gap as I could. So, if we will, of course, we will wait for the stewards to see what they're gonna say about those few contacts I had. But yeah, really awesome job from Auge also, and me. I'm really happy how we ended the race. Really good, considering how race 1 went. It's a really good way to end this day.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously, penalties are, we still need to look into that. Still need to get the final results out. But does this fill your team with confidence going into round 3 and the next rounds now? Because obviously it's been a race where Sony GP has not been able to capitalize too much with all the incidents that were going on, and Minerva's dropped even more points, having only fielded one car, completely out of the team's control. So on a race where both the teams were kind of on the back foot, SRTs came, guns blazing. So, do you reckon you can keep this momentum going?
Yeah, of course. I mean, when we noticed that Minervas were not going to have their lead driver, we were basically before the race, we were like, we have to use this how much we can. Basically, we had to push as much as we can because this was our biggest chance right now to win a race, and it happened finally. But yeah, I'll shut up a little bit and let Auge say his views from the race.
Auge, you can say.
Well, yeah, or Auge, tell us how the races went. Obviously, I saw both of you maybe get completely shafted in the first. I mean, I still need to look over it, but I mean, for me, it was just chaos in both races. But it looks like you guys got a bit caught up in the first race. So was it a bit reassuring in the second race to make it through and realize, oh damn, I've got clean air and Petar's in front of me? Like, was that good?
Actually, it was my fault in the turn 1, I think. I locked up and I basically took Peter out.
Oh damn!
Yeah, I was just looking to get in the inside, and I didn't look at the braking point, and the rest was history.
Yeah, well,
I didn't know it was him at during the race and all. So I got really mad at race 1 and just again decided just to push and to risk quite a lot on overtakes and everything, which where we got to the point where I got behind Yap, and I'll say he was pretty slow when you consider all the laps that he was doing. I was stuck behind him. I couldn't overtake him but I had the pace to overtake him, so I just used every single opportunity that I could. So I decided that was the opportunity. He closed the door on me, and we crashed a bit. We had that brief contact, and yeah, a good recovery from both of us.
Good recovery indeed, and like I said, obviously we need to look into penalties, and definitely I feel like you've probably maybe rubbed a couple shoulders with the Sony GP team, so maybe look out for that in round 3. But hey, that's what we're here for, right? We're here for rivalries. We're here for action. So
of course,
maybe Minerva might have taken a step back, but I feel like you might have found a new rival in Sony GP, and I think that really shows where the team is now. So I think we're going to wrap the stream up here, unless Foxy, you've got anything else to ask?
No, that's it for me.
Interesting that you responded for me, but I just want to say thank you for all the drivers driving today. It was after all the issues, we do apologize for that. Absolutely amazing weekend, and you two here want to finish in the race too. Any final words you want to say to the stream, to the drivers? Now is your chance.
Watch out for us.
Oh, and a statement. I like that. So with that, thank you so much for watching. This was round 2 of League 2 with both races. Sadly, also a bit of issues, but there is a good jump to round 3. Something to look forward to. We might also switch up something for the stream. So keep looking forward for that. And something that I've been told from round 1. If you, viewer, would like to join this league, the link is in the description. A bit of advertising does go mild, so you are welcome to join the races, and if you're lucky, also join the team. But join the league. The link is in the description. Mano can agree on that.
Absolutely. Link is in the description. I see 8 viewers, so I'm hoping you guys aren't in the Discord. Please do join up if you are not. The mystery track is for the next round. We will be announcing that after the League 2 race is over next week. The League 2 calendar, which will be dropping tomorrow. That is the plan. Tomorrow is when the League 2 calendar will be dropping. It was supposed to be tonight, but obviously I didn't expect this to take this much preparation time. So tomorrow will be the League 2 calendar drop. Without further ado, I'm Mano. You've been watching Foxy's amazing and beautiful streaming and commentary. And we will see you next time here on the AFO channel. Smooth.
Goodbye.
Beautiful.